My name is Elizabeth. My family calls me Beth. My spiritual friends call me Liza. And I love an ancient Ayurvedic tradition of self-care, preventative. And Ayurveda, Ayur in our language means knowledge, Vedic means life. And if we are looking at something that's not century olds, but if it's not centuries old, what does the word for, is that millennium? For thousands of years old? And if it's been around that long, wow, it's got to have some value. So I just am on day 12 of a 14-day cleanse, and Ayurvedic, wow, does a wonderful, different type. I mean, we think of cleanse, oh, Western cleanse. We got to cleanse the liver, we got to cleanse the colon. Oh my God, you know, there's so many vital organs we can cleanse. And that goes in and, you know, scrapes and scrubs everything clean. And then we need a day or so to recover from the intensity. And then we got to do it again. Because we only feel good for a little while afterwards. And what I like about this cleanse is, yes, for the first 4 days, we do eat some of the harsher foods, as in more fibrous, the beets, the apples, things like that, and parsley. Yeah, and then we spice it up a little bit. And so for 4 days, we are kind of loosening the internal system. But then we have a whole week of just eating khichdi and, oh, what's khichdi? It's the split mung beans. Oh, what's a split mung bean? Okay, it's a very tiny bean, and the husk is off of it. And then we eat basmati rice. Oh, what's basmati rice? It's a rice that doesn't have the husk on it. So when we take these two grains, boil them, cook them up, add some Ayurvedic spices, you know, the warming spices for digestion, turmeric, cumin, coriander, then it has a very calming effect on our digestive tract. And if we are eating according to okay, let me say this differently. If we're eating a food that the stomach doesn't have to tax itself to digest, well, then the rest of the body gets to have a cleansing, detoxifying effect. Because normally, when we eat normally, which of course we need to do that, because we need that protein, we need that heavy, hard to digest food at times, because we need the energy from those types of food. And we couldn't live on cleanse foods because eventually, well, anyways, that's another story. And so what am I trying to say here? Kind of lost my track, but I just want to express how I'm feeling. And the first day was fine. Second day was okay. Third day, I was like, I'm not doing this. This is crazy. I'm quitting. Fourth day was okay. Fifth day, I had cravings, unbelievable cravings. And then it was okay. And then last night was final flush day, and so we did certain things so that throughout the day, so that okay, I am in the bathroom and I did sit on the throne, and wow, I feel so much skinnier. I mean, I'm very skinny, but I always felt like I had a little pooch, and my pooch is gone. But not only that, but I had some underlying emotions that I was aware that was there, and they're gone. I even had a really big bump from a high school friend that tortured me well, that's another story. And it was always a big bump. And well, it's still there, but it's not as prominent. It's like the emotional fat that was upset at her was part of the bone bump. And that toxic emotion stuck in the fat is gone, not only from that injury, but from a couple other injuries, and of course from my abdomen. Let's see if I can stand on this stool. And so I always had a little, nobody would notice. But apparently I did. I remember once there was this really skinny guy, and he was like, oh, I got this pooch. And, you know, it was like this tiniest little pooch that I could see, but it was nothing to talk about. Maybe that's like what mine is. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty energized today, and I will continue this cleanse because this is day 12. So today, okay, 2 more days after today, and I'm just very happy that I finally decided to do this. I've followed other practitioners, and I have done their Ayurvedic cleanses, and always wanted to do Dr. John's cleanse from Life Spa. I had lots of complications with them. They're changing over their system, and I got lost and didn't get looped in, so I had to keep reminding them, I need my email, I need to know when the cleanse is starting, I need to know. And so I'm a bit frustrated, almost like I want to ask them to give me my money back, but can't really do that because they sent me a whole lot of food and all of the herbs that we take before a meal and after the meal. And of course I received the manual, and so can't ask for my money back, but a little frustrated that I didn't get all the tools up right away. But maybe that's because I am an Ayurvedic practitioner, and I guess instead of just doing it on my own, I felt I needed some guidance. So next time I'll be able to guide myself, and if anyone's interested, I can guide you. Some of you already know that I have guided people through an Ayurvedic cleanse in the past, and because of all the transitions in my life, my late husband and my new partner, new living surroundings, I've been a bit grieving, preoccupied, trying to fit in the new, not only neighborhood, but the community. And I don't want to fit in anymore. Ugh. So I am me, and I love being all that I am. And I'm kind of tired of putting a cap over my light because I don't want to offend you.